Hello, Capricorn North Node. This is Samara, your Feminist Alchemist. Welcome to your reading for the November 19th full moon leading into the new moon of December. So we're looking at November 19th to about December 3rd. This is a general reading, so the messages may not resonate with everybody. Just take what strikes a chord with you and let the rest float away on a cloud of fairy dust to whoever else in your Capricorn North Node collective needs to hear that message at this time. If you are feeling this reading, give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell to be notified when I upload, which is every new moon. Well, not in this case. It should be every new moon. And actually next month, for the month of December, I will do weekly pick a card readings, messages from different kingdoms and collectives. So it should be an interesting month as we prepare for 2022. So you'll see that posted starting the first week of December. If you're new to your North Node, I sum it up as a mathematical point in your birth chart that signifies your source of soul expansion in this lifetime. It tells us where our growth opportunities lie, and once we accept our North Node calling, we could find soul fulfillment beyond our wildest dreams. I do have a short video that covers the general meaning of the North Node as I've been guided to understand it. Plus, you can check out the specifics of your North Node sign, explained in depth by YouTube astrologer Astro Finesse. I've linked both of those videos in the description box below. So that's about it. So it's been the tail end of 22 is a highly energetic time. There's a lot of releasing. It's also a very potent time for planting seeds for what you want to see in the future. So I myself also have been on this wild ride, so we're all in this together. I'm just going to start off the reading. Capricorn North Node. I'm starting off with The Path of the Soul by Cheryl Lee Harnish to access the universal energies, highest frequency energies that are affecting your world at this time. So I shuffle until the cards fly out of the pack as necessary, or when my hands give me a signal that something needs to come out. And so in that case, you are always free to fast forward a bit until I have the cards out. If you dig a little ASMR, then feel free to stick around for the shuffling. Ooh. I already feel a very interesting energy coming in for you, Capricorn North Node. Okay, this one wants to come out. I knew that one was coming. I saw it in my head already. And we got these two. All right, so we have here number 10, work. 44, birth of angels. Number 4, ascension. And then you have 2 cards in the last position. Number 34 is red native. And number 8 is Chenrezig manifestation. So you have very interesting numbers right off the bat. 10, 44, which is a master number, but also 4 plus 4 is 8. You have, again, the number 4 here with the Ascension card. Then you have the number 8. And card number 34, 3 plus 4 is 7. So, I'm feeling coming to like a precipice for sure, on the right path, but in the later ends of a chapter, of ending a chapter, of closing off a chapter. There's still some ways to go for sure. I'm having work coming through as how you show up in life. Just a moment. I had to get up and get another crystal because it was calling me from across the room to come sit on the table. So they're showing me right off the bat in these 2 cards, like the similarity of the 2 shapes. And I get when I look at these, I think of ovaries. So definitely birthing something. And Red Native points to an energy of something in your ancestry, whether it be earthly realm ancestry. Well, yeah. For some of you, it's Akashic Records. For others of you, it's really like in your bloodline. There's a strong, I would say the majority, it has to do with bloodline. Some of you, it has to do with your Akashic Records. So there's both possibilities in there. Oh, super strong angelic presence and opening of higher frequencies for your benefit. And this is a card of manifestation and keeping your thoughts positive. So whether you're consciously aware of it or not, you're receiving a lot of input, a lot of support and encouragement to keep your thoughts hoping for, anticipating the best. Also with Birth of Angels, I see not just angels of the other realm, but you may feel a presence of people coming in, like revealing themselves as kind of your earth angels for you. There's a spirit of finding your... On one hand, some of you, it's a soul tribe, and on the other hand, some of you, it's just helpful people. Not just, but, it's helpful people who come into your life for a bit, or who you encounter for a bit, and it's a good encounter, and they move on to be a light in someone else's life. So, like helpful strangers, and they're saying that, like, this vibration or this attraction of the helpful strangers and helpful people in your life also comes from you keeping this positive vibe about you of expecting miracles, expecting the best for your life. Yeah, that's about it on that level. We're going to look at how these energies are filtering down into the 5D. So how it's showing up in synchronicities, your higher self, your dreams, inner promptings, and the like. This is the Path of the Soul, not Path of the Soul. This is Sacred Geometry of Relationships and the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle by Lon. I mixed the two together into one big, beautiful stack. So, I have a new setup, and I bang into the camera all the time. So sorry about that. Lots of changes this time of year. Oh, look, you got card 44 again. I'll go through all the cards once I have all of them down. So this is the big old stack. Sacred Geometry. Okay. There should be one more. No, 3 came out there. So these. I believe there's one more. Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't react that way to the forgiveness card, but there's just, it signifies to me that there's shadow work to be done. Self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others, and generally, some things that are being held that need to be released. And with release, forgiveness is all about releasing, actually. Releasing yourself from the binds of whatever emotional chow or wounding is keeping you from fully living the life that you are entitled to and that you are worthy of. So the first card that came out for you is number 25, Emergence. Then we have number 44, Union. So 2 plus 5 is 7, which you have over here as well. 44, you have 44 a second time. We have card 5, 5th chakra, which is your throat chakra. Then we have coherence, number 13, which also equals 4. First chakra, root chakra. Second chakra, the sacral chakra. Ooh, there's a lot of clearing happening. And this beautiful white sacred geometry, forgiveness. Beautiful. So with the card Emergence, I'm getting that you may actually be feeling more positive than you would usually expect yourself to feel. Like, I feel that some of you are becoming like an optimist. So this Chenrezig manifestation energy is showing up in kind of you being able to see situations from a higher angle. So a lot of you are not really putting up with being dragged into drama anymore. And you're feeling this urge, your soul is feeling this urge to getting the connection of the birth of angels and the union card, this feeling to have peaceful, productive, respectful relationships. So toxic people and toxic relationships are falling away, or they're presenting themselves to fall away. So you have an emergence of truth coming out. I'm getting the distinct message that for some of you who completely, let me hold this up for you, because the colors have a significance here. The purple of the crown chakra, and then, it's hard to see the green in there, but you definitely have the red and the orange, which you have down here as well. And the blue is right in the center. The blue and the bright white. So this card really encompasses almost like all of the other cards that you have laying down here. It's this emergence of recognizing why you are connected to certain people or why you tolerate behaviors from certain people. And when you step back from that and really see the truth of the vibration, the dynamic of this relationship, your soul is prompting you to become more willing to let those situations go, to release them, and to release them without really building any karma by utilizing this energy of forgiveness. It's just like, but coming to the throat chakra, it's like even if you don't get the reaction out of people that you're looking for, the fifth chakra is saying, like, just speak your truth anyway, because it is whole and valid, and our thoughts and beliefs are what build our reality. So, and you are not only entitled to that, you are here for that, for thinking and believing and feeling, and, so you don't owe anybody you shouldn't hold your truth to save anybody else's feelings. This is what they're telling me. And for some of you, you're holding your truth to keep your job. So I'm getting the feeling that some of you are actually like quite split between what you feel is your inner truth and what you have to live out on a day-to-day. So they're giving me the distinct situation of certain people I know in my life, for example, who are completely different people at work than they are when they're at home. And they spend most of their time at home complaining about work. So there is a disconnect between what's in their heart and what they get to live out day to day. This also, coherence has to do with, especially with relation to the throat chakra, it is like, are you communicating half-truths, mistruths? And not only are you lying to other people, but are you lying to yourself? Because this first and second chakra energy has to do with like sexuality, sensuality, creativity, security. Some of you, financial security is quite issue at the moment, or concern. I'll say it's a concern of yours. And in Red Native, in conjunction with this positive Genrezi manifestation, I'm getting that some of your wealth issues have to do with how you view abundance and how you were taught about how to deal with money in your family. And so some of you have an ancestral wealth pattern or lack thereof. But the message is that if you, that once you acknowledge that and figure that out, that you have the capacity to speak and vibe that into being, and to change into, a different being. So to change that dynamic for your family, for yourself, your family that you have now, if you have one, and so some of you are breaking the chain of, misalignment with the ancestral wealth, or feelings of impoverishment, emotional and financial as well, because the second chakra for me has more of the seat of the emotions. So I'm getting there's a very distinct situation in my family that's coming up. So if they're sending me that, then I'm going to give you the energy of that situation. With the possibility that is you, that it relates to you. Some people pursue money and financial stability at the expense of their emotional well-being. And this can happen, obviously, if you have dependents, children, you're taking care of an older relative, you have someone in your family that's disabled. Or you come from, your family has, let me say it this way, you grew up in financial difficulty and therefore you don't see a way out to free yourself now, or regardless of the fact that you have aspirations. Some of you may even stopped having aspirations for that. But as a Capricorn North Node, Capricorn is the mountain goat. So, and mountain goats have these, skinny little legs and they stand on these tiny little rocks, seemingly like in midair, like way up mountaintops, and other creatures may not be able to navigate that path. And the fear of falling will definitely keep them from making the journey to begin with. But the Capricorn, the mountain goat, goes up that mountain and is regularly calculating and recalculating, which steps to take to make it safely to where he's going. And when there is no clear way forward, or there's fog, he just kind of hangs out on his perch and waits for it to come to him. You know what I'm saying? So, but with the eternal knowing that the path is there. That is the Capricorn energy for me. And your soul is calling to you to dare to make plans that your inner world and your outer world, your heart and your mind, that you could just live a more fulfilled life, and you can actually make a plan for that, right? Despite the fact that Cancer South Node, which is your equal and opposite sign. So, Capricorn North Node, Cancer South Node. Cancer is all about family. and prioritizing family relationships above success, for example, intuitive instead of practical way of living. Both valid ways of living, but you already have in some lifetime that experience. And is a comfort zone for you maybe to put your pride, to prioritize yourself second, and to, kind of go with the flow of your soul tribe or your tribe, your chosen tribe at the time, and not make waves. And this is not about making waves as much as it's about ascending, wanting more for yourself, and you could through that want more for your family. But I'm getting the distinct vibe that many of you don't feel like you don't have that support. And some of you may have had your financial situation even compromised by someone close to you. So like someone in your family stole money from you, someone, I'm getting that someone made a relative cause them to lose a job in one way or another. Maybe they always made them late in some way, and that person doesn't feel bad about it either, that they created conditions that made it not possible for you to get, keep this job or get this job. And there's also a forgiveness of just like what you've been taught in terms of lack or saving or penny pinching. So I'm getting a lot around money for everybody, around prosperity. Because the people in your life that taught you to deal with money in certain ways and to, let's say, not make waves so that you can stay in your unfulfilling job but still have, quote unquote security. They're not necessarily trying to do you harm, right? For some of them, that's with the best of intentions of wanting to make sure that you don't you don't take too much risk, that you stay safe, and balanced, just get into some type of profession or job with a regular, salary, hopefully benefits, and, get in, stay until you're 65 and get out. And then you can be happy. This is all calling for deconstructing the paradigm and your family's story around money. And abundance. I'm going to say financial abundance, but this also with the second chakra at play here and the coherence card with the heart involved. It's about having a more fulfillment in your life, period. Which also, yes, includes monetary and financial considerations. And your soul is trying to stress to you that, these are not mutually exclusive things. I had someone say to me once, because I had a friend who was out of work, and I said, well, right now he got severance, so at least he has a few months to maybe sit down and actually get, look for a job that's more than just a job, is actually something that he likes. And this man that I was talking to said, oh, you young people are all about, I have to have a job that I like. And I was like, yeah. Because that's how, the guides want you to know, Spirit wants you to know that It was not, you were not made to put joy on this side of the scale and security on this side, right? Yes, there were situations and learning, lessons to be learned and situations that were put in front of you for the purpose of soul growth. But basically you experience the opposite so that you can learn, the other side of it, or accept the other side of it as truth. So your heart frequency and your joy frequency is a direct connection, pathway. It's a portal, they're saying, to your abundance. And this may be something that is difficult to accept as a reality at this time for many people, not just you, Capricorn's North Node. So I'm checking out the 3D energies now. These are situations that are showing up in your 3D reality, in your tangible physical reality that help you, that are really opportunities for you to learn and grow. So these are how the energies are filtering down into your reality in order to catalyze your soul growth. I am using Cosmovision's Tarot, and only the major arcana from this deck. The major arcana and there's some bonus cards that come with it that kind of act as major arcana as well. Oh, that one wants to come out. And this one. This one? No. Okay. I'll show it to you anyway because I got a tingle and then the tingle went away. The winged boar. Let me show you in order. So we have Orbs, which is card 8, which is the Strength card. In reverse. 13 Past Lives in this deck, which is the Death card in the upright. And then we have 2 of the bonus cards. We have Tiny Elephants in reverse. And Reverie in the upright. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting a big surge of energy of someone who is, which is why this card now makes sense, and I'm going to put it just over here for now. It seems you have a dream and you have like a lack of support in your friend and family circle. So there are just people who think you're nuts or delusional or, naive. Getting more naive than anything. So it's becoming clear to you that some of the people in your life, while they may not be bad people, they don't seem really invested in the development of you, your deeper development and expansion, possibly just because they also are not invested in their own, I'm getting in this orb card in reverse. It's like the people around you are not really supporting where you want to go. And they're pointing out to me as well, this is card number 8, 44 again, and 44 here, which is I don't usually reduce the number 44 because it's a master number, but it is card number, but it would be 8. And Chenrezig, manifestation, positive manifestation, positive outlook, positive thoughts, also card number 8. Yeah, you're feeling a impulse to like rebirth yourself, to transition your life. To leave the past in the past, to build a new future for yourself, to release and let go. But when I have this tiny elephants in reverse, when I see the tiny elephants card, I always get the feeling and the saying, the elephant in the room. And in reverse, it's, there may be an elephant in the room that you sense, but can't say anything about, hence this fifth chakra, because your truth may be damaging or painful to hear to the person or people that need to hear it. And I have here that, like, in reverie, I always get the sense of someone, say ruminating on something or being stuck in the past a little bit, reminiscing. That's the word I'm looking for. Someone reminiscing. And in this case, I'm feeling it like someone seeing the past not exactly how it was. So someone romanticizing the past, which we tend to do. And I'm getting in your energy here that you actually are getting to a point where you see the picture quite clearly of the reality of whichever situation it is you're dealing with, where you feel unsupported, or what it is that you want to change in your life, what it is you want to transform in your life. You are gaining a very clear perspective on it, but you seem to be surrounded by people who are like living in a dream or romanticizing the past and therefore not dreaming of a better future, or saying that, you're kind of nuts and, your truth is invalid, or it's wrong, or you're too sensitive, or someone is belittling your truth or not acknowledging your truth. And this is why you have the birth of angels coming in. Because you need some support, some energetic support. And basically, I'll just speak to the winged boar quickly. The winged boar always gives me the phrase "when pigs fly," and so I'm getting that energy as well, of people saying that the dreams you have are not doable. They're just pie in the sky type of dreams. All right, I'm going to ask now the divine what you can do to navigate the 3D energy, these 3D situations, so that you can attain a higher vibration. We're basically asking to bridge the 3D with the 5D. How you can move through that energy for your highest good at this time. So I'm giving them a shuffle. I cleared all of your decks and meditated and did my incantations before we started the reading. Anyway, I don't do those things on camera, but I like to do a little extra shuffle. Oh, I fell under the table. I can't quite reach it. I don't like... Oh, okay. So we have the Hierophant. Where am I putting this again? Here. The Hierophant. This Capricorn North Node. Need to know what steps can they take to navigate this 3D situation. Oh, these two came together. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I think something flipped over in there. You want all of this? No, they're saying to continue shuffling, so they'll clarify that. There we go. Yep, see? It came out again. I had shuffled and like a whole stack of cards flipped over, and I didn't know which one they wanted, and they just said, keep shuffling. And this card was in that stack of things that flipped over. So Spirit will clarify if you ask. That's something they also want you to know. Spirit will if you ask, Spirit will answer. The work that we all just have to do is recognizing the answer. When they come. That may be a video for another time, but they wanted me to say that. So we have for you card number 5, the Hierophant. Fifth chakra is 5, Hierophant is 5. 10 of Swords. 5 times 2, 5 plus 5. Fifth chakra plus Hierophant is 10. The 4 of Swords and the Page of Cups came up together. And the Tower. So what is coming in for you here? How could you navigate your 3D reality, physical reality, in order to reach a higher vibration and make the best use of these benevolent energies that are entering your life? I'm getting 2 messages from this. Look to your higher guides. Okay, so hence why they said to me, ask and Spirit will answer. Look to your higher guides. Some of you need to be more in touch with older family members or family members who are more distant. So extended family. You have some gems in there who give you that kind of unconditional love and support that you're not necessarily getting from the people that you are around now. I'm also getting, I don't usually get this from the Hierophant card, but I'm also getting, once again, just ask. Just ask for, I need a friend who we completely dream up things beyond our wildest dreams with no consideration at first of practically can it happen or whatever. And we also don't end the conversation with, things that, oh yeah, if only that would happen. Well, that will never happen. We don't say that. Like, we dream together. This is, they also want me to read what's on the emergence card. 2 times 5 is 10. That's coming up just now. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. So I'm getting the energies of dream with reckless abandon. Just dream. First and foremost is to dream. That's the Hierophant. Ten of Swords, keep your thoughts clean and positive, and also keep your they're also telling me, give a little sting when a sting is needed, so to speak. I'm getting boundary setting with this, and, not with the birds flying away. They're kind of showing me, don't internalize what other people say about you. Don't engage in conflicts that are, unwinnable just because people are at the moment limited in their thought. And be mindful of, if someone's a negative person with self-limiting beliefs and likes to kill other people's dreams, see them, and also you can express that to them. You just like to kill people's dreams because you have no dreams of your own. It's not really mean, it's just true, and some people need a little sting in order to check themselves, and it's not your job to coddle everybody, even though your Cancer South Node may make you comfortable with, let's say, not protecting people's ego. But they're saying that that's not always helpful to people. So sometimes the best thing you could do to someone is tell them a difficult truth. You don't have to be a jerk about it, but meaning you don't have to swear at them or yell at them necessarily. They're saying here with the 4 of Swords and the Page of Cups, I'm getting that you may have to go this alone for a while. And because the way it's looking in the next 2 weeks, these people, you're better off looking for healing within yourself and with your guides at the moment. This kind of rejuvenation into yourself, resting, it's like you're resting and taking the time to heal your heart, to get to know your heart, its desires, and to feed it what it needs. And here you have the heart as well. And I feel like she has put her heart aside for it to rest. And now once it's rejuvenated, it's going to go back in. And you're going to start a new learning journey of how to move through life with this newly energized, revitalized heart. Now, that means that you will have to be willing to make some dramatic changes. And go with the flow with unexpected changes. So that I got very specifically. In the next couple of weeks, you may have situations that come up that you'll feel to fight to like keep the status quo, like how it always has been, how it's been up to now, just because, you know, who likes change? Not many people. You know, especially not unexpected change, but they're saying, you know, not only let it be, you know, let it be dismantled, let the reality be dismantled. And with this coming up with the past lives and the forgiveness card and the ascension down here, I'm feeling like there's going to be some emotional bonds that will be compromised irreparably. You'll never go back to having the same type of relationship with that person. And they want you to be fine with that because it's for the best. Not getting a heavy vibe that it's a love relationship. I'm getting that it's a lot with friendship and family. And just those levels of intimacy. But some of those people you have been able to go along smoothly with because you don't assert what's actually in your heart or your true needs, right? Okay. Am I moving on? Yeah, I'm moving on. Okay, I'm getting kind of a mixed vibe about this next deck I'm using. Like, since I put it out, I will use it. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'm just going to make sure that this deck is the direction they want me to go energetically. Okay, so yes, they did prompt me to switch decks. I am using, for our final clarifications before the oracles, Herb Crafter's Tarot. And with this one, sometimes I don't know what it is that they want to say in the last four cards. Okay, I'm going to stop talking because cards are just flying right now anyway. So once I get the cards out. Okay. Yeah, so I was about to say, usually when I do these last four cards, it's a very distinct reason why I'm pulling them out. Sometimes past life, I did past life and karma and such, and then another month I did ancestral messages, and this month I had started with like more things about multidimensionality were the final tarot messages, but this one, I don't know, because they just kind of sprung it up on me. But I do love this deck. I will have a review video about it posted in the next couple weeks as well. Herb Crafters Tarot by Letitia Guthrie. So the first card we have here is Curandera of Water, Seaweed. I think this one represents the Queen. Yeah, so it would be Queen of Cups in reverse. Then we have number 15, the Devil, Blackberry. 8 of Earth, Turmeric. And Adelita of Earth, which would be the King of Pentacles. So Earth is Pentacles. Yucca. All right, so they're telling me that, these have to do with seeds that are being planted for your next, for the next chapter. The next leg of your journey is actually the words they're using. For the next leg of your journey. So what is being planted? Seaweed, Queen of Cups, coming kind of in this work quadrant. Seeds are being planted for your emotions and intuition to be a more integrated part of your life. So it's not just going to be, because through this reading we were getting like, you have emotion in this corner and you have, work and practicality in another corner. This is all of that coming together in a more balanced way. Now, the Devil, okay, sorry, but it's in reverse. And I'm getting that that's just representing that you'll be faced with many situations where that's a challenge, like where that is the challenge. The challenge is bringing these two energies together, the doing and the being, because I'm getting yellow solar plexus chakra, and then green heart chakra. It's like fire and will and doing, and this more sensing, being, receptivity. Yeah. That balance is going to be a theme. The Devil, Blackberry. They're saying to me sweet and sour. So this tartness of the blackberry, like it will almost be bittersweet endings. I'm getting bittersweet endings because you have some people around you who make you also think less of yourself or think less of what is possible. And it's going to feel, there's pointing to me that 15, and the cards in this corner, 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 8 is 15. So this, I'm not going to sit in that energy though. The Devil is saying that basically you're going to rid yourself of these attachments. Like seeds are being planted for you to rid yourself of attachments that don't serve your highest good and aren't the sweetest for you. On that journey, you're going to taste some bitterness because you need to recognize it before you could let it go on its way. 8 of Earth, Turmeric, which is super orange. If you've ever worked with turmeric, yellow, golden, orange, it has that range. 8 of Earth is also about, earth, abundance, Pentacles, your physical world. Yeah, they're planting the seeds for you to be a student of manifesting abundance. So you're becoming a student of they're saying how to organize your world to best support what it is you want to create. That is partially from a mental point of view, but it's also from, how do you maintain that mental, emotional state that you need for manifesting, that you need for pushing dreams into reality, for being ambitious, for pushing through challenges? How do you create the conditions for that task, and for that to really be able to come to full fruition? That is definitely being planted. It's being planted in your sacral chakra. So this may also come to you in the form of a lover. Although if you're in a relationship, they're saying it could come in the form of greater intimacy, physical intimacy. If you're not in one, it's a lover, but not a serious one. Just like fun. At least for the time being. Remember, I'm just reading for the next couple weeks. And Adelita of Earth, which is the King of Pentacles. When I was looking at this, it's like these green things kind of looked like weapons. Yucca is a very sturdy plant. Like you could see it's used to build the foundation of things, to build things. So seeds that are being planted right now, all of this that's going on in your world right now is meant to make you into to harness your powers of manifestation, to harness your powers of planning and practicality in balance with your intuition, which is on your one of the main themes of your Capricorn North Node journey. You're being taught how to build and how to build your heart's greatest desire. Building in an expansive way. And you're planting the seeds. Even though this is not the ace, I keep getting ace energy from it. So maybe that's coming in 2022 for you. But they're telling me that once, like this seed that's planted, like once you decide, I want to be the King of Pentacles, meaning that like you dream big and you start taking little steps to make that dream reality, forget about what everyone else thinks about it, then your ace will come. This is why, like right now, the ace is, once you get to king, it'll go back to the beginning and you're at the ace, the gift from the universe. So this is an important step for you. Very important step. All right, where are we going next? I have this one here. No. You're going to read your final oracles. I'm going to use the Enchanted Map by Colette Byrne Reed. And if they so desire, I will also pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. They're telling me quite likely, yes, we're going to pull 2 oracle cards, but, you know. Okay, could be 2 from this deck because I just got 2 from this deck. All right, so these ones, they also have cards that you read in reverse. They both came in reverse. We have Coming Apart, card number 46 in reverse, which equals 10, and Commitment, card number 36 in reverse, 46 and 36. Very interesting. So I'm just going to read from the guidebook, and if anything pops up while I'm reading, then I will let you know once I'm done. So in the upright, you see the image there. I'll read it for you in the reverse. Okay, Coming Apart. Now is the time to take separate paths. Okay, in the reverse position, a situation is unraveling and your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Your challenge is to separate out the elements of this puzzle to get a better perspective on what happened. You may have lingered too long in a place where you didn't belong anymore, seduced by a temporary solution. As you untangle yourself, it's important to maintain a sense of humor. Don't fret. You will learn something valuable that you'll need later when faced with a more dangerous situation. Breathe and know that you are loved. They pointed me back to the child emergence, childlike way of approaching life. And welcome in the changes that are happening, even though you may feel completely out of control at the moment. 36. So this looks this way. And you have it in the reverse. Commitment. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. In the reverse position, you may be walking into a commitment or contract you will later regret. This isn't a good time to sign agreements or make any choice that would tie you up for a long period. If you're in a relationship, you may not receive the commitment you desire. Don't despair, for something much better awaits you. Now is the time for agreements to be broken. Remember that rejection is God's protection. What hurts you now leads to wisdom later. Yeah, so they're pointing me back to this Death card and the Tower. And forgiveness. So there's a lot, as we said, a lot falling away for you. And they want you to know that the things that are falling away, the relationships, the jobs, the people, this living situations, like the things that are falling away from you are to make room for better things that they have to offer you, because there's something serious awakening in your red native, there's something awaiting you. But right now, the universe is supporting you in letting go of some really deep patterns in relation to abundance and your support system around creating abundance in your life. And I wish you abundance in all things, Capricorn North Node. That is my final North Node reading for you for the year of 2021. Woo! So I hope it is a great end of the year for you. Keep an eye out for pick a card readings from various kingdoms and collectives in the month of December. So I'm also going to take a little step back and take a breather and just do my card reading in a little bit, less time commitment. Give myself some time to recalibrate my energies, as well as we're all receiving these wonderful downloads and upgrades. So Capricorn North Node, I wish you all the best. Take care, stay well, and be blessed. Till next time.